Greetings, everyone. This is She Speaks Life with Laquisha Robinson. Today, we're talking about letting go of denial, letting go of self-denial. All of us want to feel good. We want to feel happy. We love when people encourage us. We love when people tell us we're doing good, we're doing great, we're wonderful. They want to see more of this from us. They want to see more of that from us. But you all, how about when we have to start dealing with those things that stop us from advancing further in life? We can be as far as we want to be or as far as we think we should be, but depending on how we're operating, we'll always be limited. It is meant for us to be very pure in heart, to operate in love, peace, and joy. It is very plentiful for us to be this way. As we work on ourselves and as we continue to uproot those things that are not a part of who we really are, and we put inside of us and we begin to manifest the things that we want to see in life, we're living the life that we're supposed to live. When we keep inside of us and we ignore the fact that there's things within us that's stopping our progression, we will never reach our highest height. So I want to tell you all that on this evening, and I want you all to be encouraged that if you plan on living your best life, you have got to let go of self-denial. Okay, and self-denial says this is not what's really happening. I don't care. I don't care what people say. I don't even care what I say, because who you are is still going to be reflected back to you, and you're choosing to say that's not me, that's not what it is. As I've said before in one of my other videos, there's only going to be a few slim things that we are not going to be aware about within ourselves. Other than that, we know who we are. We know if we're, as they would say, a negative Nancy. We know if we have bad attitudes. We know if we're funny acting. We know all the things about us that is stopping us from being who we are and who we need to be. Okay, so when I live in self-denial, I'm simply saying what I know about me is not true. And I'm simply saying what you're saying about me is not true. But I want you to know what God is saying, and I want you to know what the universe is saying. The God in the universe is saying, if you choose to continue to act like you don't have work to do, my son and my daughter, I want you to know that you will forever be in a place where you cannot prosper. You will forever be in a place where you will not go forward. You will forever be in a place where you will not have everything that's meant for you. Okay? So we can climb and think we're going somewhere, but if we live in denial, we live in defeat. Denial stops us from being everything we're supposed to be. We need to realize that if I'm negative, negativity doesn't want to let me go. If I walk in doubt, doubt doesn't want to let me go. And if I have people sharing, that's just two examples, and if I have people who hear me speak, if there's people I'm around and some of them, that care about me and want me to grow, say, well, you know what, I noticed that you speak a lot of doubt. You need to transform your doubt into life-speaking words. And if I go back and reflect, I would be like, you know what, that's true. I don't do this, but I'm giving you all an example. I would acknowledge the truth in that, and I will begin to change so that I can prosper in that area of my life, so that now I'm speaking life instead of speaking death, right? When I choose to say, well, who do you think you are? Why are you telling me this? That's not true. I'm just speaking things as they are. I want to do this, but I don't think it's really going. You're not being open to heal yourself. And nobody can do for you what you don't want to do for you. So I'm going to end this video, you all, but I don't want you to live your life in denial when you yourself know that you are plagued with things that's not causing you to prosper. It's not causing relationships to prosper. And let me say that go into that for a minute. Whether it's a partnership, a group, a business, any kind of ship that you're involved in, if it is not prospering successfully, or if you notice it's a trend how it may start one way but then it always falls and ends, no, there's still more work in you that has to be done so that you can produce successfully the things that you're supposed to have, the people that are supposed to be in your life. Don't live in self-denial. Don't live in self-doubt. Be real with yourself. Work on yourself. And I'm going to give you an example before I leave to help you. So for a person who may be dealing with anger, for a person who, let's say maybe you get anything makes you angry really quickly, how can you begin to work on this? Now you need to understand, depending upon how long you've been operating and what you've been operating in, it's going to be a process. If you just started doing something and you know it's a habit that need to be broken, but it ain't been years that you've been operating in it, it won't take you as long, but there's still work that needs to be done. But let's go back here to the anger. So the first thing that I'm going to want to do is identify what's making me angry. Now, if you need to start this by saying, why is this person making me angry, and then follow on through, that's fine. But in most cases, you're going to want to ask yourself, which is getting to the root of the question, why do I become angry so quickly? And then when that question is answered for you, because it will, continue to ask yourself questions until you begin to understand why you process or why you operate the way that you do. And then you can ask yourself, okay, how do I have patience and peace with people? And you can follow this technique for this situation or for any other situation. But I just wanted to give you all that as an example, or so that you would have a platform to operate on. So I'm going to end this video. I thank you all for listening. Today was letting go of what no longer serves you. Self-denial does not serve you because it does not help you be the person that you're supposed to be. It does not help you operate in the things that you're supposed to operate in. It doesn't help you communicate correctly or operate correctly. So remember, you all, you want to operate in your authentic self. Anything that's stopping you from doing that, you need to attack it. You need to deal with it so that you can prosper and come forth. Until we meet again on this YouTube, I want you all to remember to operate in love, peace, and joy.